What's up everyone, David here, and I'm happy to be here today making another video about Tokyo Game Show 2020, and the reason why is because I did the other video too soon and it is now outdated. So today I am here to give my predictions and to tell you how I will proceed with the live stream for Tokyo Game Show 2020, and today I want to focus for my predictions on Atlus and Sega, since of course this is what we're all about here on the channel. So first of all, Tokyo Game Show is the E3 gaming expo for Japanese gaming. It's an exciting time of the year, and it's an event where we most of the time get some extremely big announcements that we must not underestimate. A few years back, this is where Persona 5 was announced, so the expectations are always pretty high for this event when it comes to Japanese gaming fans like myself. First of all, here are my predictions for what I think we'll see. Shin Megami Tensei 5 will make a presence at the event, and I think / hope that we will see gameplay for the game. Okay, let me explain why. Now, this game has been silent since the initial reveal in 2017. We haven't heard much about the game. We got a new trailer in the Direct Mini in July a few months back, and it was amazing. Everyone freaked out, and we also got a release date of 2021 worldwide release, which I talked about that in a particular video, and I think that's because of Nintendo, but this is another subject. Why I think we will see gameplay in this event is because Tokyo Game Show, as I mentioned previously, is a Japanese event. There's always a lot of eyes on this particular event, especially in Japan, and of course Atlus Games sells the most in Japan, so they want to have the Japanese consumers look at their event. Since this game is coming out in 2021 and we're at the end of the year, we're already in September for this year, I think it's kind of safe to assume that they might show gameplay. I don't know how likely it is, but I think now's the time to show gameplay. Maybe just a gameplay trailer. Like, no, obviously I don't think they'll play the game live and they'll show us 30 minutes of footage, something like that. That's definitely not the case, but I feel like a gameplay trailer is likely, where we could see like maybe more characters, combat sequence, some type of exploration. I think now's the time. Now, a game that I think we'll see a lot about is Shin Megami Tensei HD Remastered Nocturne, okay? I think we'll see lots of footage for this game, and the reason is very simple. Nocturne is scheduled for an October release date in Japan, so only a few weeks after Tokyo Game Show, they will release the game in their main market in Japan. So I definitely think that they will want to promote the game, kind of like what they did with Catherine Full Body at New Game Plus Expo, where they showed a lot of footage about the game since it was coming to Switch the month after. So I really do feel like we'll see a lot of footage from Nocturne. I don't think we'll get a date for the West since this is a Japanese event, but I sure think we'll see more footage about this game, and I'm happy because I'm hyped for this release. Now we're getting into the stuff that is a bit more unlikely, I'll say it that way, okay? I think we'll see something about Project Re Fantasy. I know that some people in the community are not of the same opinion as I spoke with Spencer from SNT Network, and he thinks the complete opposite. He thinks we won't see anything about Project Re Fantasy, and I understand his point. The reason why I think we will see something, and I know I'm always saying something, but it's because they might give us like something very small, like a new teaser or a new trailer, or they might go a bit further and give us like a developer interview, something like that. So I don't know what to expect, but I think this game will make a presence at the event, and the reason why is because at the beginning of the year, in January 2020, Atlus sent New Year's wishes to their fans. They tweeted about that, and they said to look forward to SMT5 news in the upcoming year, and they also mentioned Project Re Fantasy, where in September we haven't heard anything about this game, and if we look at the calendar for the rest of the year, I really don't know when they could talk about this title. So I think if they want to show anything or talk just a small bit about the game, I think now's the time. Just to make myself clear, I don't expect any type of gameplay, any major trailer, or any release schedule at all. I just expect a presence of this game in any way, shape, or form. Now, two other things that I keep hearing and keep reading on Twitter and social medias that people would like to see is Persona stuff, and I'm classifying that as unlikely, but the first thing that I want to talk about is Persona 4 Golden to get a port to consoles, to probably the same thing as Nocturne, PS4 and Switch. I feel like this is not very likely, and I don't necessarily know why. I know that it's going to happen at some point, but I just feel like Atlus and Sega are already jam-packed for the rest of the year, and for 2021 looks like it's going to be a massive year for them, so I don't think they will do that necessarily right now. Don't get me wrong, I think it'll happen at some point, but I just think now's not the time. And it's the same thing for my next point, Persona 3 coming to PC in any way, shape, or form. Again, I'm very confident that it's going to happen at some point, but I just feel like it's not the type of event where you want to announce some type of port. Even if it's going to be a massive deal, like those two games that I just mentioned, I don't think now's the time, honestly. Now, two things that I think we won't see, and I'm pretty sure that's not in the unlikely category. It's like, I really don't think we'll see that. First of all is a specific release date for Shin Megami Tensei 5 and a specific release date for Nocturne in the West. Let's start with Nocturne first. The reason why is because it's a Japanese event, so I don't think they will announce a Western date at a Japanese expo. Doesn't really make sense. And for SMT5, it's a worldwide release, so it could happen. I think it's more likely than Nocturne, but I also think that Nintendo wants to handle that. They want to have that like in one of their Nintendo Directs, for example. So I don't think we're going to get a specific date for those two games. And the last thing that I want to say that probably won't happen is, unfortunately, Persona 5 Scramble. I feel like we won't get a release date for this game for the exact same reason that I mentioned for Nocturne. It's a Japanese event. The game has been out for multiple months in Japan. I don't think that now's the time for them to announce it at a show like Tokyo Game Show. Now for Sega. Okay, for Sega, not looking at Atlus, I don't necessarily follow Sega as much as I do Atlus, so I don't necessarily know what happened. At first I had Yakuza Like a Dragon in mind, but this game is going to release in November in the West, and it's been out for a long time in Japan, so I don't think we'll see that game. Maybe they'll talk about that new Sakura Wars title that is coming to mobile devices. I think we might see a bit more about that. Maybe something Sonic. Honestly, I don't necessarily know, so I don't want to misinform you guys, so I'll just leave it at that. But anything that Sega shows, I'm down for that. Now, I want to talk about the schedule and how I will proceed for the live stream. So the day where Atlus and Sega are going live for the event is on the 25th. So we gotta remember that Tokyo Game Show this year, because of COVID-19, is in a digital event. So every single developer that is at the event will host a live stream. Now for Sega and Atlus, it's a live stream of 1 hour, roughly 1 hour 50 minutes that they said, and it is going live at 7 a.m. Eastern time, so which is my time. I will definitely stream the event. I have the day off on the 25th, so I'll be able to stream the whole event and there won't be any rush. I plan on going live at around 6 a.m. In the morning. The coffee's going to be there, and I'll try to be as awake as possible, but I'll be hype as hell, so you can count on me for that. And I will be wearing the shirt for sure, because it brought us good luck the last time with the Nintendo Direct, so I will have the SMT shirt on, and I hope to see you guys in the chat. New Game Plus Expo, even though the event was kind of trash, the chat was on fire. It was super fun and very exciting to talk about you guys about the upcoming announcement that we might get. And I think it's going to be even better with this event, since we will get some stuff that we didn't get at New Game Plus Expo or at the Direct. So I hope to see you guys there. For those of you who unfortunately can't be there, I will post a video after the show with the highlights of the stream, so you don't have to watch the whole hour and a half or 2 hour stream that we will do. So if you guys are just interested in seeing what was announced and what was my reaction to the announcement, there will be a video later in the day just about that. Now, I hope to see you guys there. If you don't want to miss anything about Tokyo Game Show, please consider subscribing and ringing the little bell to be notified about any news that we'll get, and also about the live stream. Again, I hope to see you guys there. If you don't know me, my name is David. I cover mostly SMT and Megaton stuff. If you want to stay up to date on all of that, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It always helps to support the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys there.